Crime Scene Investigation, or CSI, in Commerce, Colorado is an evidence storage facility used to house evidence for police investigations and criminal cases in the local area. Currently, CSI has no standardized storage plan, and the evidence stored in this facility is frequently misplaced and unable to be located in time for the court case it is needed in, resulting in a drop of the court case. We have developed an access database that will help the employees of CSI document which case the evidence is involved in, the names of the people involved in the crime, and where the evidence is located within the storage facility. The first application of this database is the Edit Case File Information form, highlighted in yellow. Clicking this link will direct you to the case information form. Here you can input the case ID number, then a description of the crime committed, the DOC number, which is the criminal's ID number while they are imprisoned, the court date and time for this case, the reviewing judge, and whether or not this case was considered a felony. The next application is the Edit Defendant Information form. This form will record the DOC number for the defendant as well as the personal information for each defendant, including the first name, the last name, the gender, a mugshot if available, the height, the weight, the eye color, the hair color, and, if applicable, tattoo descriptions. The third application of our database is the Edit Evidence form. This is the main portion of our database. This provides information on the evidence itself, to include a description as well as a location number. This form also has documentation of the case and defendant involved with this evidence. This form contains the evidence ID number, as well as a storage location number for that particular piece of evidence. The storage location number consists of 7 numbers, followed by either an LHS or RHS. The first 3 numbers identify the locker the evidence is currently stored in. The next 2 identify the row within that locker, followed by 2 more numbers which identify the shelf the evidence is on within that row. Finally, these 7 numbers are followed by either an LHS or RHS, which stand for left-hand side or right-hand side. Next is a brief description of the evidence, the location the evidence was found, any pictures of the crime scene including this evidence, the name of the arresting officer, the name of the investigating officer, the name of the CSI investigator, and finally the DOC number which connects it to the case and defendant the evidence is tied to. The second to last application in this database is the case reports. Clicking the case reports button will bring up a search form. Here you can either type in a defendant's last name to bring up their personal case file, or leave the search form blank and click OK, and you will be directed to a list containing all of the case files stored in this database. This list will include the case ID number, a description of the crime committed in each case, the DOC number for each case, whether or not the case was a felony indicated by the box being checked, as well as the court date and the court time. The final application in this database is the defendant report. Clicking this button will bring up a list of all the defendants loaded into this database, as well as any mugshots associated with the defendants that this database has obtained. In conclusion, we believe that our database will greatly improve how evidence at CSI is documented and stored, causing a significant decrease in the cases that are dropped in Commerce, Colorado due to a lack of evidence to support the case.